Alright guys, today we're going to be taking a look at a gun that was recommended to me by a subscriber, and this one I was actually really surprised about. Today we're going to be taking a look at the M13B, and this gun, last time I tested it out, I was not that big of a fan, I'm going to admit. I might have missed it, but I don't remember in our previous patch that this thing got any sort of a buff or anything. I'm definitely here to tell you guys that this is one of the best loadouts that I've tested this season. We're going to take on a couple of HVTs inside of the second tier zone, we're going to do a bunch of testing inside of the red tier zone, and then we're going to go on into the original OG Dark Aether. As always, loadout's going to be at the end of the video, but with that, welcome on back to the channel, everybody. If y'all don't know, my name is Ghost. I appreciate everybody that stops by the video today. If you're into zombies content or anything Call of Duty, rock the hell out of that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel, guys. We are getting so much closer to that 20,000 subscriber goal, and I cannot thank you guys enough for all the insane support. And this really was one of the best runs that I've had in Modern Warfare Zombies in a while. We ended up coming out of here with some really good loot. Can't wait to get into everything about this loadout and this run after a really brief word from today's sponsor. If you guys are looking to unlock the new MW3 camos such as Interstellar or Borealis, or possibly even play in some bot lobbies or get all the best schematics in Modern Warfare Zombies, then be sure to check out Midge Cactus. They're the biggest and most reliable sellers with heaps of brand new offerings for MW3 with completely safe and legitimate services for Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. With thousands of great reviews on Trustpilot, you guys should definitely check them out. Be sure to use code REALG at checkout for 5% off your entire order for a limited time only. Look at that, guys. We just killed that Mega Abomination and he dropped us our second flawless crystal this match. I don't know what it was, but they really wanted to keep dropping me the crystals in this match, and hey, I'm all for it. Now, like I mentioned in the intro, I was pretty hesitant on using this weapon because I remember trying it out and I really was not that big of a fan of it. But guys, I'm telling you right now, it really kind of feels like they did something to this weapon. Yes, I know what some people are probably going to be saying. They're going to be like, Ghost, you're using a legendary Aether tool, you also got pack level 3, you're also using a napalm burst. Guys, I'm telling you right now, just because you're using a legendary Aether tool does not mean you're going to make every single weapon in this game just completely OP. Trust me, go ahead and put a legendary Aether tool and a pack 3 crystal on like the Lockman Shroud or like on the Riveter and go into tier 3 and tell me what you think. As this gun sits right now, we are just absolutely tearing through these Mega Abominations. HVTs in the second tier zone were just absolutely nothing, and then the ones that we were dealing with inside of the red tier zones put up a little bit of a fight, but we were still able to deal with those guys with ease. One thing that I do think that this gun would definitely benefit from, but it goes for almost every gun in this game, which is mag holding. With the largest mag after you pack a punch, you're going to be sitting on 120 rounds before you have to reload, but reloading can kind of put you in some sticky situations sometimes. While even killing these Mega Abominations, you guys can see I usually have to reload at least twice, which does kind of kill the momentum ever so slightly, so I would be able to deal with these guys a bit faster, but even without it, I mean, really no problem with these guys. It's not even just the bosses. Like you guys can see here, we can just shred through everything that's in the red tier zone with absolute ease, like all of these armored zombies and even these disciples that are walking around. Just anything that comes up to you is almost instantly deleted. After spending quite a while inside of the red tier zone and doing all that I figured I could and fighting for my life for contracts, I figured it was finally time to go inside of the Dark Aether. And you know, for the first time, because I've been going inside of that unstable rift a lot lately, my stash has actually been getting smaller and smaller, and I'm running out of like legendary items and classified items. It was definitely a good time to go back in here, and I like this one a lot because I think this Dark Aether not only gives you some of the absolute best items like from the rewards from the contracts, but you can also go around and like get those keys to go and unlock those rooms to get like the wonder weapons and stuff, which I think is really cool. I think the original Dark Aether had the most thought process actually put into it. What I mean by that is that there was actually just so much to do inside of this Dark Aether, and like when you first came in here, it was just so full of secrets and just kind of wonders. Not only did we do the original story mission in here where we actually had to fight that Aether worm, which that was, you know, really intense and kind of epic and cool. When you actually unlocked the real Dark Aether and you came back in here to do the contracts and stuff, there was just so much mystery and wonder like behind, you know, the contracts, the locked rooms, the strongholds that were underneath the map. I do kind of like the boss that they have, like the Easter egg boss that is in the season 3 Dark Aether. I just kind of feel like with our newest Dark Aethers, like they got a little bit lazy with them, especially with season 2 Reloaded Dark Aether and the season 3 Reloaded Dark Aether. They just kind of feel like they just want you to do your contracts and get out as quickly as possible. When the original Dark Aether launched, it just kind of felt like you really wanted to stay in there and figure out like anything that they had hidden inside. It felt like there was actual mystery in here and just something that we needed to figure out and solved, and I think that was kind of missing from Modern Warfare Zombies to begin with. It kind of that little bit of a gapped bridge between like Modern Warfare Zombies and round-based. With it being inside of the Dark Aethers are really anything like round-based, but it does have a little bit more of that feeling because you're in like a smaller confined space, you are more alone. Zombie spawns are more continuous, and there's just that feeling of like mystery inside of here. Where I feel on the big map, that feeling of wonder and mystery is almost completely gone and is just kind of replaced by that want for grinding out more stuff. How can I get more acquisitions? How can I get more contracts done? How can I get more essence to cool down my schematics? I feel like a lot of that just kind of overshadows the feeling of just trying to uncover like the mysterious things about zombies. Whether that's solving Easter eggs in order to get you something that's really cool, or even just piecing together little pieces of lore that are put out throughout the world that are not just, you know, openly told to us. Things like this can be extremely rewarding to a zombies fan, and I feel like it's just kind of, like I said earlier, overshadowed by like everybody trying to race to tier 3 to try to get those little Easter eggs done to get their legendary ether tools and flawless crystals. I guess does kind of bring me to one of the last things that I wanted to talk about in this video before we come to the end here. Yes, I will also give you guys my final thoughts on this gun at the end. As someone who actually really does love this game and love this game mode, obviously Modern Warfare Zombies is starting to come to the end of its life cycle, and with the rumors that we've been hearing as of lately is that Season 5 or Season 5 Reloaded is going to be the last of the content that we're going to be seeing for this game. But yes, there is a Season 6 that is planned and that will be coming for Modern Warfare Zombies, and we can definitely tell that by looking at the prestige camos. There will be a Season 6 for this game. But basically, since Season 6 is going to be launching right around that same exact time that Black Ops 6 is going to be launching, obviously Activision, Treyarch, and all them are going to want everybody on Black Ops 6 Zombies. They're going to really try to wrap up Modern Warfare Zombies and the story and everything in Season 5. It is a little bit sad to hear because I don't want to really see this game go. Not only have I had a lot of fun with Modern Warfare Zombies and I've actually kind of fallen in love with this style of zombies, but this game really is where my channel first saw its nice little like jump in success, I want to say. Zombies content has always done really good on my channel, but Modern Warfare Zombies, like in particular, you guys have just absolutely crushed it this year and have shown me some crazy support, and I cannot thank you guys enough. Going back to that, knowing that they are going to try to wrap this thing up in the next season, and you know, we're probably going to be getting our last story mission and whatnot, what I want to know from you guys is, what is your last like final wish for Modern Warfare Zombies? Like, what is like the one last thing that you really hope that they do for this game mode before they send it off? No, I don't think that they'll pull the plug or anything on it anytime soon or anything like that, but the support for the game or like any actual like substantial new content will pretty much be no more. Of course, I hope that they wrap up the story nicely, and I'm pretty sure that they are going to do that and kind of leading us into Black Ops 6 a bit. So I really don't think any of like my major wishes or anything would come true, like maybe giving us a new map or something like that. I think that might be saved for maybe a little bit later down the road. I definitely think the one thing that they could do is give us one last final boss, like kind of on the scale of the Red Worm. Doesn't have to be as big as the Red Worm, just something along that scale. Like, give us something really big that we're gonna have to fight, like something big on the main map. What if the remaining survivors on the map, kind of like how we have to fight the Red Worm inside of the Aether Storm, what if we have to wait for the Aether Storm to cover the entire map and then we fight like this really huge, I don't know, demon or something? Well, I wouldn't even care if they made like a Godzilla-sized disciple at this point, or hell, maybe even let us actually fight that entity. I don't know, I know I'm rambling, but I know that this game mode definitely deserves some sort of a good way to be sent off. Those are just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys are thinking down in the comments section. We are going to put that loadout for this M13B up on the screen right here. I really did enjoy using this gun. It was really fun. Like I said earlier, it handles everything in the red tier zone. We were able to handle the Dark Aether with ease. Did slip up a little bit with escorting that ACV, but luckily we had a couple self-revives, so we were able to get up easily. This thing handled any boss that I put it up to, and like the movement, the handling, and everything. This thing does kind of remind me of like just like an oversized SMG, to be honest. Definitely a really good AR to use here in Season 4 Reloaded. And thank you everybody that took the time to watch the video. I greatly do appreciate it. Please drop a like on it if you guys enjoyed, and subscribe to the channel if anybody is new. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will catch you in the next one.